Have you ever applied for dozens of jobs but never received an interview invitation? Many qualified candidates miss out on great opportunities not because they lack experience, but because their resume and cover letter fail to make a strong first impression. In today's competitive job market, your application is often your only chance to convince an employer that you're the right person for the job. In today's video, writing tutorials show you how to create a powerful resume and cover letter that can help you stand out from other applicants and increase your chances of getting hired. We'll go through each slide together, covering the most important tips, common mistakes to avoid, and practical advice you can apply right away. So let's get started. Think of your resume and cover letter as your personal marketing tools. They introduce you before you ever meet a recruiter. A great application tells employers who you are, what you've accomplished, and why you're the best candidate for the position. When these two documents work together, they can significantly improve your chances of receiving interview invitations. Why your application matters. Let's begin by understanding why your application is so important. The first point is that first impressions happen before the interview. Employers usually see your resume before they ever speak with you. That means your documents create the very first impression. Second, employers receive hundreds of applications. Hiring managers often spend only a short amount of time reviewing each resume before deciding whether to continue reading or move on to another candidate. Next, a strong resume gets attention. A well-organized resume with relevant information immediately shows professionalism and helps recruiters quickly identify your qualifications. Another important point is that a personalized cover letter shows genuine interest. Instead of sending the same letter to every company, customize it for the specific role. Employers appreciate candidates who take the time to explain why they want to work for their organization. Finally, a strong resume and personalized cover letter work together to increase your interview opportunities. They complement each other and give employers a complete picture of your qualifications. What makes a winning resume? Now let's talk about what employers look for in a great resume. First, your resume should have a clear and professional layout. Use consistent formatting, readable fonts, and enough white space so your document is easy to read. Next, include a strong resume summary. This short introduction should quickly explain who you are, your experience, and the value you bring to an employer. Your work experience should focus on positions that are relevant to the job you're applying for. Present your responsibilities clearly and organize them logically. Don't just list duties. Instead, include measurable achievements. For example, mention improvements you made, projects you completed, sales you increased, or goals you achieved whenever possible. Also include skills that match the job description. Review the employer's requirements and highlight the skills that are most relevant. Don't forget your education and certifications. These demonstrate your qualifications and any specialized training you've completed. Finally, make sure your resume is error-free. Even a small spelling or grammar mistake can create a negative impression. Resume mistakes to avoid. Even experienced professionals sometimes make avoidable mistakes. One common mistake is using the same resume for every job. Every position is different, so your resume should be customized to match each opportunity. Another mistake is including irrelevant information. Focus on experiences and skills that support your application instead of adding unnecessary details. Avoid writing long paragraphs. Recruiters prefer concise bullet points that are easy to scan quickly. Always check for spelling and grammar mistakes. These errors can make you appear careless. Another issue is using weak action verbs like helped or worked on. Instead, use stronger words such as managed, developed, implemented, led, or achieved. Finally, avoid poor formatting. Inconsistent fonts, spacing, and alignment make your resume look unprofessional. How to write a powerful cover letter. Now let's discuss your cover letter. Start by addressing the hiring manager whenever possible. Using a person's name creates a more professional and personal introduction. Then introduce yourself confidently. Briefly explain the position you're applying for and why you're excited about the opportunity. Next, Explain why you're interested in the company. Show that you've researched the organization and understand its mission or values. After that, highlight your strongest qualifications. Choose 2 or 3 experiences that directly relate to the position instead of repeating everything from your resume. Then connect your skills to the employer's needs. Explain how your experience can help solve problems or contribute to the company's success. Finally, end with a professional call to action. Thank the employer for considering your application and express your interest in discussing your qualifications during an interview. Cover letter mistakes. Let's look at mistakes to avoid. The biggest mistake is simply copying your resume. Your cover letter should provide additional context, not repeat the same information word for word. Avoid using a generic opening that could be sent to any company. Personalization always makes a stronger impression. Don't make your letter too long. Keep it concise while including enough meaningful information. Another mistake is focusing only on yourself. Instead, explain how your skills can benefit the employer. Also, avoid informal language. Keep your writing professional while still sounding natural and confident. And finally, always proofread before sending your application. Small mistakes can weaken an otherwise excellent cover letter. Match your resume to the job. One of the best strategies for getting interviews is customizing your application. First, read the job description carefully. Understand exactly what the employer is looking for. Then, use relevant keywords from the job posting throughout your resume when they accurately reflect your experience. Be sure to highlight matching experience that demonstrates your ability to perform the role successfully. Also, showcase relevant skills that directly support the employer's requirements. Most importantly, customize every application. Taking a few extra minutes to tailor your resume and cover letter can greatly improve your chances of moving to the interview stage. Before you submit, before clicking the Submit button, perform one final review. Check your document carefully for spelling and grammar errors. Make sure the formatting is consistent from beginning to end. Whenever possible, save your files as PDF to preserve the formatting on different devices. Use a professional file name such as John_Smith_resume or John_Smith_cover_letter. Double-check your contact information so employers can easily reach you. Finally, confirm that you've attached every required document. Many applicants miss opportunities simply because they forget an attachment. Key takeaways. Let's quickly review what we've learned today. Tailor every resume for the specific position. Personalize every cover letter instead of using the same version repeatedly. Focus on your achievements rather than simply listing job responsibilities. Use keywords from the job description whenever appropriate. Keep both documents clear, concise, organized, and professional. And always proofread everything before submitting your application. Remember, a great resume gets you noticed, but a great resume combined with a thoughtful cover letter gives employers even more confidence in your abilities. That brings us to the end of today's presentation. I hope these tips help you create stronger job applications and give you more confidence in your job search. Whether you're applying for your first job, changing careers, or looking for a better opportunity, taking the time to improve your resume and cover letter can make a real difference. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends or family who are currently looking for a job, and don't forget to subscribe to Writing Tutorials for more videos about resumes, cover letters, formal letters, essays, and professional writing tips. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the very best in your job search, and I hope you land the job you've been working toward. See you in the next video. Goodbye.